Closing in on first pitch tonight out west. The Mariners and the A's are next. Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the O.Co Coliseum. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL West matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners, as their order will read like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Defensively, Oakland will line up like this behind him. Willie Bloomquist makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
First pitch, 7:05.
Fouled back. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. One, two. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top four-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Endy Chavez will get his first shot at it here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Robinson Cano will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. A two-run shot here for Robinson Cano, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in is the right fielder, Corey Hart. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. He just doesn't seem to have as good command out there in the first inning.
You're right about that. He has not looked comfortable at all so far, and sometimes you see that when you're pitching on the road, but rarely when you're in your own home ballpark.
3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
That one's in there, 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was way early on that one, 3-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Full count pitch on its way. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone.
It's worth noting that he's leaving the ball up here to these first few hitters. It's already bitten him once. He's lucky it didn't bite him here.
Kyle Seager will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from the Coliseum. It's now 2-0 Seattle. There you see the starting lineup for Oakland now. They'll match up against one of the more prized prospects in the game today, the flame-throwing right-hander Taijuan Walker. And the Mariners defensively would look like this behind him. Craig Gentry will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Athletics, designated hitter, Craig Gentry.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, center fielder
Coco Crisp will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago. Here's the first offering. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Let's check this out again. This is in show motion, and you'll see how he shows bunt late. He's got his head right on the baseball, watching it all the way under the barrel of the bat. That's as good a form as you're going to see.
Josh Donaldson will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Coco gets his lead. Here's the pitch. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And low that time, but good reactions behind the plate to keep it in front of him.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate, and look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Brandon Moss will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. They trail it here 2-0. Logan Morrison will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Here we go again. He's fallen behind already here to start the second. I guess he didn't learn his lesson.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Let's go A's! All right, A's! Yeah, Oaktown, let's go A's! Woo!
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting 7, first baseman.
I almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? And show motion says that's awfully close. I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
Justin Smoke will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
This second inning's not starting out any better than the first.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He'll try again. 1-2. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that eye.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, when you talk about a great 1-2 combination, here it is. Go high and tight on the previous pitch, and then low and away for the punch-out. That's a great job of changing the line of sight for the hitter, and it really paid off there.
Brad Miller will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him.
Okay, don't get rattled.
A look at Morrison. Now the pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And Crisp will put this one away without much trouble for out number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Mike Zunino will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 2 out with the man at first. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Had to protect on 1 and 2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. Reddick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mariners leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Yoenis Cespedes will start things off in the bottom of the second.
The fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
And he lays off there 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And Hart's going to give this one a look, but he'll have no shot. It's into the seats, a foul ball. Here comes a 1-2. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Josh Reddick will stand in for the first time here. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
John Jaso will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning.
Come on, John, here we go.
First pitch coming. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Come on, Oakland.
Now this is hit on a line, but it's going to be right at the shortstop Miller. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Willie Bloomquist is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Leading off for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Willie Bloomquist.
Right here.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The pitch. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit.
Well, this is already a 2-0 game, and now the leadoff man's on again here to start the 3rd. You've got a chance now to really open things up early and build up a nice, comfortable lead.
Andy Chavez will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to 3rd to see if anything's up here with nobody out.
Let's turn the 5-4-3 here.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
0-1's the count. Let's go, Oakland. Let's go.
He's running towards second. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
The 1-1 home. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2.
Come on now, let's get the K here.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here comes a 2-2. And that pitch is lined into left field, and he's got his 2nd hit of the evening.
Oh, and this ball center cut right here. Got it right on the barrel, and he just drills it into left field for a 1-out single.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will dig in now. The starting second baseman for the American League in last July's All-Star game. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
2-2. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Full count. 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can. The 3-2 pitch. And Cano out in front of it as he pulls this one foul into the seats down the right side.
Come on, don't you walk it.
Goes the other way as this is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Corey Hart will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Fouled straight back. And here's a swing and a miss that time by Hart as he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Cano holding. Here's the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Reddick is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Kyle Seager will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch on the way. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And Coco will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mariners lead it 3-0. Jed Lowry makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
All right, Abe.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
The 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. Smoke is right there, and he's got it for the first out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Alberto Callaspo steps in now. And this is fouled back and out of play. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Craig Gentry will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Logan Morrison will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Left fielder, Logan Morrison.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore, it is the Gold Glover Reddick, and he's got it 1 away.
First baseman number 17.
Justin Smoke will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far, with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Brad Miller will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now the pitch. On the ground towards second. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mariners are on top, 3-0. Coco Crisp will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
For the A's, center fielder, Coco Crisp.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
In there, 3-1. Pitch on the way. Now a ball chopped up the line to first. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Josh Donaldson will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hot dogs here. Get your hot dogs.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Good eye.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Here's the 2-2 home. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Brandon Moss will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Here's one hit towards the hole. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail in this one 3-0. Mike Zunino will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Catcher, Mike Zunino.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Let's go,
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Now a ball softly hit out to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Willie Bloomquist will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Now here's his swing and another chance out there at shortstop. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. So he gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Andy Chavez will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Yeah, he wasn't showing bunt there, but even with 2 outs, you can't let your guard down defensively.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Cespedes is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Come on, now.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Fouled back. Here's another 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So 1 gone in the inning, and that brings up the right fielder, Josh Reddick. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner toward right center. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the 2nd hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
John Jaso will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
What are you looking at, Blue? Way to go, offside!
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Get him to second!
Here he comes, 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Come on, get that, Jimmy!
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Morrison is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Alberto
Callaspo. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Morrison has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
new
for
pitcher
the
set to
Athletics,
take over now, and it's the
number 39,
Washington-bred left-hander Eric O'Flaherty that gets the call. Robinson Cano will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You crazy move!
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Corey Hart will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And Hart has himself a base hit.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Well, maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Kyle Seager will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0 and 1.
Oh, that is such a good pitch. First pitch changeup, when you know a guy's a first pitch fastball guy, just use his aggressiveness against him.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0 and 2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
I don't think it's at all surprising about where these 3 pitches are going to be located. As we check them out here on Show Track, you're going to see all 3 pitches right down around the knees or lower. Now, they didn't get the ground ball that they were looking for, but guess what? Consolation prize, you get the strikeout.
Logan Morrison will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
This one's a strike. It's 1 and 1.
Come on, eh?
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he lays off again, ball 3.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3 and 2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. Moss will take this one over to first himself, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They lead it 3-0. Craig Gentry will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Come on, Rico.
Line hard into left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Coco Crisp will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
1 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
That one's in there, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike. Let's go.
In there, on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, with this guy, a walk is definitely as good as a hit, so that's probably why he's taken 3-1.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Josh Donaldson will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. In there, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Let's go, Josh.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Peanut.
A's are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Gregerson.
Justin Smoke will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Smoke.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Here's a line drive right to Lowry at shortstop. A laser that time, but he'll wind up with nothing to show for it.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Brad Miller will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Come on, guys, let's go.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a real good sinker there. You can see this ball's in the dirt by the time he's committed to this swing. That's a nice job behind the plate of cleaning up and getting that put out at first.
Mike Zunino will stride in, grounded out his last time through. In there, and it's 0-1. And there's ball 1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here. But meanwhile, that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. But they lead it 3-0. Brandon Moss will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Brandon Moss.
And his first pitch here is a curveball that's belted into right field for a leadoff single.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Base hit now. Come on, guys, let's go.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Base hit.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Knock it out, Joe.
Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pause, now the pitch. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Josh Reddick will step in, a base hit in his last time. On the ground is second. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Willie Bloomquist will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
The designated hitter, Willie Bloomquist.
Come on, quick it by.
And the 8th inning is underway with the ball swung on and grounded to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Andy Chavez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Robinson Cano will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Oh, and he's waiting on the fastball that time as he belts one high and deep to right center. And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Oh, darn near had his 2nd home run of the ball game. You see, this thing bangs off the wall out there. He's into second with a double.
Corey Hart will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Grounded foul off to the right. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. John Jaso will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific, but will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Jed Lowry will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. And this is fouled straight back. Bases are empty, one man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. Now the 2-1 here to Lowry. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Chavez is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Alberto Callaspo will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still down 3-0. Tom Malone will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kyle Seager will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Kyle Seager.
Come on, hey.
Oh, excuse me, swing there as this is looped toward the right side. Moss is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Number 20, Logan Morrison.
Logan Morrison will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 17.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Justin Smoke will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Line to the right side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Therefore, it is Callaspo. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Craig Gentry will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Go A's! Come on, open!
Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike one.
Craig, let's go.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. Cano is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Coco Crisp will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Here's the first offering. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Come on! Here we go.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Good eye, batter. Come on. Here we go.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And this is in the dirt as it's swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike.
Well, they had played error-free ball until this point, but they're not going to be able to keep that up through the whole way. They wind up making their first error of the ball game right here in the 9th inning, and now they've got to make sure that it doesn't come back and bite them.
Josh Donaldson will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Coco gets his lead. Here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base. and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Come on, baby, drive that run in.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Coco leads from second. Now the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And with one out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And there you get a look at his pitch, guys. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Fernando Rodney is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 56, Fernando Rodney.
Brandon Moss will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Let's go to the showers.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. First and second now, 1 man out.
Let's get a hit. Come on.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
And I think right there, that's what you might call a statement fastball out of the bullpen. Right down the middle, and he's basically saying, hit it if you can.
Yoenis Cespedes will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
on.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, they tried to let him finish off the complete game, but he wound up needing a little help to get the final 2 outs. Still, 8 1/3 quality innings. You'll take that every time.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Mariners win it 3-0. Good night from Oakland.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Taijuan Walker. His record is now 1-0. The save to Fernando Rodney is first. The loss goes to Dan Straley. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.